What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Downtime in the Ring Live. We didn't have a Thursday episode this week because it was Morgan's birthday, so she wanted to spend the day together. So we
Happy
didn't go
birthday.
live.
I'm sorry. Sorry. Happy birthday, Morgan.
So she didn't go live. It's okay. But we got to actually see that trick get whooped as we just finished up NXT Vengeance Day pay-per-view. That was intense. It was fun. It was exciting. I have nothing wrong to say. Overall, a really good NXT pay-per-view.
It was absolutely. I loved every match had its own personality, and I loved it. There was so much diversity in it.
I can't say anything bad about this one. This one was unique. So we'll start out and we'll go with the finals of the Dusty Road Classic, which featured the Wolf Dogs versus Carmelo and Trick Williams. And that was such a fast paced, athletic match, except for Corbin. That was like, it was fun. I mean, obviously, Braun got ahead of himself with the whole rope spot, the top rope fucking trapping him. But it was fun. It was
It
exciting.
was. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish.
No, it was fun. It was exciting. It was unique. I liked it. Obviously, there were a few chemistry issues with everybody, but overall, it was a great match. The the spot where he picks it, where what was it? It was when Braun picks him up, and it looks like it's gonna be like,
Oh, the back
yeah,
suplex
yeah,
spot, and then
and
he
then it
flips
turns
him,
into like an
and then to an RKO
AO. Yeah,
out of breaker.
yeah. I was like, okay, that's I want to do that. I want to find somebody
Light
light
enough.
enough to do that,
I
because
mean,
that
no,
looks fun.
counterly, imagine doing that to someone like twice your size.
Oh god. That would be cool though. That would be amazing. I was super excited for that. I was like, this is why I'm happy that he's getting his main roster push. This is why he deserves it.
It's a
Braun Breaker
nice
was the
testing the
star of that
waters
one.
type thing. It's a
Yeah, it
nice testing
was.
the waters.
But
So,
but they won.
so yeah, they did. But I had the high point, which you already explained, was the backdrop slash throw in the air, throw meat in the air into RKO. Somehow, Randy is going to be taking notes on that for future
Yeah.
Mo. So expect to see that at Mania, maybe. But I have one issue with that, and that's with the entrances. Okay. I you're so you either make a entrance specific to the two people as a tag team, like one song, or have them come out by themselves. You know,
Oh, I know
because
what you're talking about.
I don't like it whenever, like, especially with Mello and Trick's theme song and that whole vibe. Just imagine him walking down. Of course, he got it later in the night, but
Yeah.
just that like weird cut in between where it's now Mello's song and then back to Trick's song. Did not approve of the Barrett ad libs. Did not approve. Why book you leave us with that?
Uh,
Um, and then equally, I enjoyed the whole Baron Corbin, Braun Breaker coming out in Harleys type thing.
yeah.
But same thing. It's like, okay, there's Baron's thing, and it's completely like set sail, whatever the fuck. He's still in that pirate ship phase, and then there's Braun Breaker. Just come out to Breakers at that point, which they did. But it's. I wish you either do the two separate entrances or give them a tag team entrance, and it's just a weird cut for me. But other than that, the match was great.
I liked Corbin's gear. I liked the Doctor Doom side
Yes,
that he had. I
I
was
will
like,
say that.
oh, I enjoyed that. I love that. I thought that was cool. Um, I like the commentary team for this week. I'm not gonna be sold on it completely, but I was okay with it. The
Yeah.
slight punches at at Barrett, calling him the grandfather of NXT. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. And then him getting completely offended, I was like, yeah, I like that. I like that those little things where he was like, well, yeah, I sucked now, but this is kind of my show. And Barrett is kind of thrown off by how well his commentary partner was. So I was like, you know what? This is kind of cool. I like it. It's like,
I love
okay.
Vic Joseph as commentary. I just wish if they were gonna replace Kevin Patrick with anyone, it would have been Vic Joseph for me.
And see, I think he's like his voice is too iconic for NXT right now.
Oh,
Like
true.
like
Fair enough.
when you think of NXT, you think of him and Book. And now that Book is going to be gone for a few weeks, resting up from his medical stuff, that I hope that they don't bring in Barrett, but I don't know who they're gonna, have the pseudo commentary for Book's place for the next couple of weeks. But we'll go from that, and then from there, it was the 6-man, correct? No,
No,
yeah,
it was
no, no,
the
no.
no
It was
DQ.
yeah, it was
It
the
was
no
the no
DQ
DQ.
between Mick, Joey Gacy, Foley, and Dijak from Sin City. It was a good match.
The T and T bar stood for Terminator.
I
That's all
like,
I get.
yeah. I liked Gacy. If everybody looks at his trunks, it's Mankind's mask, but with his smiley face. So I was
Mhm.
like, that's cool. Like the homage is cool. The fact that, Mick Foley just announced that he's gonna get back into shape to have one more death match in his career is kind of cool. But I wasn't like a huge fan. I wasn't like sold completely. I wasn't like this is it. This is the match of the night. It was a good match. The duct tape spot was cool.
I was pretty impressed that he was able to catch him with that. I figured there would be a little bit more of a struggle on that part, but pretty impressive for an execution.
uh Biggest debut of the night, the Toy Story toy soldiers, like you said.
Yeah, all along. It was the one guy, and you knew that was the general from Toy Story.
Yep. I was
I'm
like,
like, well, there we go. And then the spot later in the match where he just pushes him off and lands. He didn't get all of it, but it was kind of like upper body, kind of like, yeah,
yeah,
everywhere.
it was good. It was a good match. It wasn't like insane. It wasn't amazing, but it was a good match for what it was. Uh
Yeah,
and then we'll go into probably agreeably least exciting match of the night, which was the 6-man between the D'Angelo family and OTM. Which, what the fuck does OTM stand for again?
out of the mud, out of the mud,
Out of the mud. It's just
out the mud,
it,
out the mud, or something like that.
it's GTA letters with two guys that look nut out the mud. Paragon is
Yeah,
watching us. Out
it's
the
out the
mud.
mud.
Out the mud. It's two guys with GTA letters that that don't look anything like what they're supposed to look like. And then Jadea Parker is the only one that really fits. Reggie, like that doesn't work. I
Yeah,
remember when he was a
it's
sommelier.
that I remember. Yes, yes, but I don't know. It just brings me back weird. Hunico, like remember when Hunico came out with the lowrider bikes?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, it's just it. I get it, but I just need to see more of it to really kind of sell myself on it. You know, there's got to be more to this other than family. It was literally a Fast and Furious movie. Family, that was the theme of it.
Vince's
Oh, don't
Vin,
say
not
that
Vin,
name.
wrong one,
Don't
wrong
say
name, wrong one. I added a CE by accident. Vin is just standing there like, these guys understand. It's family. These
it's
guys know.
yeah.
These guys are taking the long road down to the ring because it's family.
Uh I like the spot where like he just tosses Stacks, just he's just all groggied up and stuff and just tosses him out and not knowing anything. I will say there was one point in the match, I forget, it was the guy wearing the tights, the black tights, not the one wearing the trainer,
Yeah, I
like
know
the
it.
Nike
Yeah.
Tech.
Yeah.
But at one point I thought he hit him so hard that like I thought his pupils had dilated. I thought he was like legit concussed. Maybe that was just me looking off of a screen, but I thought that dude's pupils were hella dilated
Yeah.
given at certain points. Watch it back. I could be wrong, but I was kind of like, oh shit, what
I'll
happened there?
I'll give it a watch back, but I won't take too much into
Yeah.
it. It's that weird like crime gang storyline that they're gonna try to do.
They're trying to capture a faction style thing, and the factions ain't working other than Chase U, and Chase U is even gone. So,
No, yeah. I mean, it's tough. It's
but
very
they are
tough.
trying. They be selling those calendars all night,
Did you see the
all
picture
night.
I sent to the Discord of the
Yeah,
collage? Yeah.
they
So
were out there working to try to sell those calendars,
I
dude.
was like,
Like,
that's kind of cool. That's all right. That's kind of cool. If you guys join the Discord, you guys can look. Somebody made a collage and I posted it in the Discord of what the actual uh NXT superstars that are in there and what they were wearing for that. Overall, you know, the Chase U story is going to be interesting going into this because it's done technically, but it's not done, but it is.
yeah,
So we'll see how that goes. Then from there we go into the women's match, correct? Yeah.
yes,
The women's championship match between Lyra Valkyra and Roxanne Perez, which of course that was my pick.
that was my
Very
pick
cool.
too.
Very cool. Very interesting match. I liked the pacing. I didn't feel like they had any problem with it. The fact that Lola Vice made her, I believe this is her PLE debut because she's already been on
Mm-hmm.
TV. Cashed in her opportunity from the breakout tournament to make this a triple threat.
A
Didn't
la
win it.
Seth Rollins, yes.
Didn't win it though. I was like, that's cool. I like that. And then Tatum Paxley is already just that creepy, obsessed Mickey James that everybody's gonna end up loving.
Yeah, no, the performances from this match were amazing. Roxanne Perez with that double like around the body Rana,
Yeah.
like no, I can't think of anyone else who can do it better than her. She has absolutely defined herself as the prodigy. We've seen it all last year, all the year prior at the Rumbles. She's if they don't give her the title, I think she's just main roster ready at this point. I'm willing to see Raw after Mania
Oh
debut.
no. 100%. I think it's going to
Yeah.
be I think it'll be before. I think that they'll probably do it like how they used to do it where they'll have like Roxanne Perez in the crowd or backstage in a promo at Mania.
Mm-hmm.
Like her
Maybe.
final
Yeah.
like her final goodbye match could be at Stand and Deliver Philly and then just
Mm-hmm.
2 hours
Because
later
she
she's
did
going to be
not get pinned. She
she
did
didn't.
not get pinned, so they can further that storyline. So
Lola got pinned, which I was like, wow, Lola Vice is going to be the one that take the fall on this one. It makes sense.
it keeps everyone strong except for Lola, who lost. Well,
Speaking of NXT women, we're going to take a different here because you've been like, yo, Rhea, you've been pitching like Rhea should have picked Bailey, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna subject away from NXT for a second because me and Morgan figured this out today. You're like Rhea's needed to pick Bailey because the story goes that she's beaten horsewomen.
Mm-hmm.
She hasn't beaten the most, and if anybody deserves that story, it's Bianca.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Main evented against Sasha, went up against Becky. She should have gotten picked by Bailey, and then she just needs Bailey and Charlotte. Rhea's never gonna get Sasha, but Bianca already did. At Mania.
That's true.
So
that's
I'm like,
true.
I was like, oh, dude, I figured this out because we started watching Love in WWE today.
Oh, you did? I haven't. I don't know if I want to watch it.
If you miss Total Divas, but not all the drama, you're gonna want to watch it. Plus, it's like 30-minute long episodes. It's not hour long. It's not
that
like
makes it somewhat
minutes.
bearable.
Yeah. No, it's actually pretty cool because you get to like It's Montez Ford, really, is why I'm like, oh,
Mhm.
okay, I want to watch this. And then Dawkins
I'll
in the
give
background.
I'll give it a try. I'll give it a try.
It's a good show. I
But
enjoyed it.
as far as booking is concerned, I'm like in this rabbit hole of conspiracies with the whole controversy right now. So let's another
We'll
another
save that for
discussion
next
another time.
Thursday. We'll
Yeah,
save that for next Thursday. You should watch
another
it. It'll allow you to get more eyes on the product. Uh, it'll help make them make more mainstream and more seasons. That's what Paragon said. You should watch it.
yeah.
I,
Fair
I
enough.
agree.
Fair
I,
enough.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it so much. It was a good show. Um, and definitely we need to finish it. We only got like three episodes in.
Hmm.
I believe 3 or 4. We only got that much in before we had to start getting ready for the kickoff show. So after that, we'll go into my favorite match of the night. Obafemi defending the North American title against Dragon Lee. Damn, that match shouldn't have gone as hard as it did. It was good.
It was really good. It's not quite my favorite because I picked the women's match as my
Yeah.
favorite. Um, but Obafemi, like in the short amount of time that he's been on television, even into now with the championship reign, oh my god, he's so fucking good as a big man.
He is what we all wanted Omos to be. Let's face it. Oh, did you did you freeze? Oh, I think he froze. One of us froze. Oh, he froze. Do you feel like the audience was dead? It felt a little bit like the audience was dead. Dude, I think he froze. Oh, he froze. Let me remove him. Yeah, it did feel like a little bit the audience was dead, especially towards the end. Definitely the Carolinas, uh, or not Carolina, the Tennessee crowd, I didn't realize is as crazy as they were. Um, because normally WWE is good at like uh clearing out and getting rid of the all the cussing, and to have like F you Mellow just be clear and loud. I was definitely surprised. And normally that's weird because I have a couple of friends who do wrestle, and one of them owns a promotion in Tennessee, the Tennessee Kentucky area, and I'm like, I don't know if the crowds are this normal. Is it just because it's NXT? I know a lot of AEW guys, or a lot of AEW works in Kentucky and Tennessee a lot when they do their tour. So I have no idea. I'm completely confused as to why the crowd was a little off tonight, but overall, they're gonna go back. The way the crowd sold when Mello turned on Trick did it perfectly. But yeah. All right, guys. I believe we have a little technical difficulty. So I'm going to end the stream, talk to Chris, and if we can figure it out, we'll hop back on. But you guys have a good night. Hopefully we can hop back on. Let's see if Chris is good. Oh, what's up, Dad? Yeah. Actually, I'll answer that if we can hop back on. My co-host is having technical difficulties. So later.